What's going on, everybody? It's AG here. So I asked you guys in the community of the YouTube chat, will Ole Miss make the college football playoff this season? So I am making through y'all's community tab. All right, I'm asking y'all who will make the playoff, yes or no. The teams that get a yes, y'all are putting in the playoff. So currently y'all have 7 teams voted in. And when I release my preseason college football playoff predictions, I'll release y'all's as well. So with 165 votes, 56% of you said yes, Ole Miss will make the playoff. 44% of you said no. So we're going to look at the comments here. I'll look at their schedule, and then I'll tell you my thoughts on this. All right, comment-wise, we've got Jansen Roberts. He says 5 SEC schools make the college football playoff this season. Would be 6 if the playoff was at 14 teams instead of 12. So I'm going to agree with Jansen here. I think 5 teams do make the college football playoff, with even a 6th team potentially sneaking in there, depending on what all chaos breaks loose in other conferences. Definitely not out of the realm of possibility. I think 5 schools is realistic. You know, you've got Ole Miss, you've got Alabama, you got Texas, you've got Georgia, you got Missouri, Tennessee, LSU. All those teams are going to be in the mix, and I think 5 teams definitely can make it. And then Self University says no. All right, so looking at their schedule here, definitely manageable. Ole Miss did load up in the transfer portal on defense. Lane Kiffin has stacked that defense through the portal. You got Jaxson Dart back at quarterback. Now, I do lose Quinshon Judkins to Ohio State at running back, but I think they'll be fine there because I think Jaxson Dart's good enough to kind of keep that offense rolling despite whoever's a running back. But looking at their schedule here, definitely manageable. Furman, that's a win. Middle Tennessee, that's a win. Wake Forest, that's a win. Georgia Southern, that's a win. So that's 4-0. Then you get into SEC play. Kentucky might give them a little bit of a game, but I doubt it. I'll put you at 5-0. South Carolina, 6-0. 6-0 going into LSU. Okay, so LSU is going to be tough. They're highly ranked in a lot of rankings, but they lost a lot of talent to the NFL draft, talking about LSU. So I think they're not going to be as good as they're being hyped. So Ole Miss, I think, definitely beats them. Then you've got Oklahoma. Oklahoma, another team that I think is going to take a step back. Not only are they entering a tougher conference in the SEC, they lose their quarterback, Dylan Gabriel, to Oregon. So how is Jackson Arnold going to look at quarterback? The jury's out there. But I think Ole Miss will definitely beat them. I mean, you think back to last year, they played with Alabama. They beat LSU. Georgia kind of handled them, but they kept it close with Bama, I think 14 points or so, and again, beat LSU. So, and I think they're going to be better than they were even last year for sure. So I think they handle Oklahoma no problem. Handle Arkansas no problem. Then you get to Georgia. All right, we kind of saw last year there's still a big gap. Even though Ole Miss is getting better, is a top 10 team, there's still a gap between them and Georgia. So I think Georgia beats them there probably, but Georgia plays a tough schedule, so I think they are going to lose a game. I don't know who, but they're going to drop a game somewhere. This could be it. Going to the Swamp is never easy, but Florida's down. You beat them, and then they beat Mississippi State, no problem. So I think Ole Miss benefits the most from college football playoff expansion, them and Penn State. And looking at the schedule realistically, all right, I mean, you're probably looking at one loss. You could throw, LSU, Oklahoma, Kentucky, maybe. You could convince me of those 3, possibly, losing one of those games. But the good news is with playoff expansion for Ole Miss, you can drop 2 games. You're still going to get in. But again, I see them losing 1 game to Georgia, and that's about it. But what do you think of Ole Miss next season? What will their record be? Will they make the college football playoff? What do you think? Let me know. Comment down below. Make sure to like this video, and most importantly, subscribe.